qualified it. Didn't she qualify it like if it wasn't for money, I would not be her favorite person? Fine, no problem.
Absolutely not.
You're my favorite host.
There you go. The always inimitable.
One of my favorite people.
You are one of my favorite people.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, we're going to do this. And not only is Suze Orman here to really kind of change, you know, we think about life. We get organized in our kitchen. We get organized in our home. But what are you doing to organize really the most important things in your life? Suze's here to help you. It's a live show, of course. If you are one of the millions and millions of millions of people that she has helped over the countless, what, over 3 decades?
3 decades,
Best-selling author, 10 books.
10 books, but 9 consecutive New York Times bestseller books.
There you go, but who's counting?
But none of that really matters.
No.
Because you know why? The only thing that matters in life, everybody, is you. So this hour is all about you and making sure that your life is as happy and as great and as peaceful and as secure as it is meant to be. And I have to tell you what we have in this gold box, that is the goal of this gold box, so that your life can be golden. Because I'm telling you, it is the pits. You know how many emails I'm getting lately from women who are 60 years of age, 70 years of age, 50 years of age, saying, Suze, I thought everything was together. It's not together. Please, Suze, I don't know what to do. My husband died. Oh my God, what should I do with my 401k plan? When should I take Social Security? All right, we're gonna put that to a rest right now.
We are. Hey, by the way, this is one of only 3 shows that Suze is doing, and it's funny, normally our little clickers count up. Our clicker is counting down because we reserved the smallest inventory that I've ever had when I've been on with Suze since she's been here at HSN. You know and love her. Of course, we want to hear from you. It is also part of our 5 Flex Pay event. So for $16 on your credit card, you truly can transform your life. And Suze, the truth is, because people look at you and they're like, Suze wouldn't have to do this. I mean, why are you coming into our homes again after taking a break and doing this for everybody watching the show?
Yeah, it's very simple as you need it. You need this so much, it's not even funny. So let me just tell you what it is that you need. For over 20 years now, I've been coming on the Home Shopping Network, QVC, and I've been telling you, out of anything you could possibly need in your life would be 4 must-have documents. You need to protect your tomorrows today, especially if you are a woman, because you will outlive your male counterpart. And when you are alone, you have to know, if you get sick, who's gonna pay your bills for you, who's gonna write your checks for you, how are you gonna leave things to your kids, you have to know all that. So therefore, I created an item that millions and millions and millions of you have been purchasing over the years because it does protect your life. Let me just show you quickly what it is. This is a gold box. Looks like a very simple suitcase if you ask me. But what's interesting about this suitcase is that it is totally water resistant. Why is that important? It's important because your documents need to be your original documents, and if anything happens to them, they won't be valid. So a water-resistant box. When you open this box, you are going to see that these 2 legs, you heard that click, those are strong, click into place, and now we have an organizational system and a desk for you. Over here under this, you will open this up and you will keep everything that if you had to grab and go and leave, it would be there. An extra pair of glasses, your credit cards, your passports, maybe your dog tags from something. Actually, this is kind of my box, and this is from a friend who I always want to keep their dog tags. They're not around anymore, and I want to remember them. But checks, everything that you could possibly want. Why do you want to be organized like this? I'll tell you why. It was years ago when I lived in the Oakland Hills, and I got a knock on my door. Bam, bam, bam. Ms. Orman, you have 20 minutes to leave this house, because that's when all the fires, the 3,000 fires, totally burnt down. I had a file cabinet that looked like this. Is this what your file cabinet looks like? I didn't know. What should I take? What should I do? So you know what I did, everybody? I put the entire file cabinet in my car. That was the most ridiculous thing I've ever done. You are keeping things that you do not need, right? And you don't have that which you do need. So therefore, I created this for you. On this side, you have a file folder system held in place with heavy-duty Velcro straps. You will close this, and you will put it here. And you will notice that this can now work like a desk right here for you to go through everything. It gets very large, but it will not get so large that it will not fit in this box. These are the 10 most important areas of your life. Each one of them has what you need to have, the documents, the files, the paperwork, what you need to have here. They are personal documents, credit, debt, and FICO, college finance, auto, RV, motorcycle, boat. If you were to sell your car, do you know where your title is to it now? Really? I doubt it. Anyway, real estate, insurance, retirement investments, estate planning, Social Security and Medicare, and taxes. Again, each one of these is big and it is strong. I'm pulling here. You will fill this up with all the necessary paperwork, and now your life's complete. You know what they're saying to me?
How do I get those things?
Where do I get those
That's great,
things?
but where do I get all that?
Where do I get those things? Here's what you gotta get, all right? When you get this, this is your organizational system. But besides buying it to organize your entire life, this card gives you everything that you need to put in this system. This card contains legal documents. This card contains actually so many things it's not even funny. Take a look. When you get this card, you're going to turn it over and there will be an activation code. On the back of it, once you've activated, you will see 6 icons. These 6 icons are the key to this program. The very first one, the must-have documents. People, I call them the must-have documents because you must have them. Every single one of you, I don't care if you're rich, you're poor, I don't care who you are, young, old, you need those 4 documents. If you went to an attorney, it would cost you $2,500. What do those documents do? They protect you and your loved ones. Why pay $2,500 when you can do it here right now? The insurance evaluator. You are to stop wasting money on your home, auto, life, disability, and long-term care. This will evaluate the policies that you have, or if you want to buy them, it will save you money. It will guide you through your insurance life. The debt eliminator. If you have credit card debt, student loan debt, car loan debt, any kind of debt, this gives you a personalized action plan to get you out of and keep you out of debt. The expense tracker. This shows you truly how much it costs you to live month in and month out. And the reason that you are in credit card debt is you don't have a clue what it really costs you to live. So this is essential. The 10-book protection e-library. Each one of these books goes with one of the file folders. These books live on your Kindle or your iBook. They are constantly updated. They will tell you exactly everything that you need to know for each one of those systems. And the do's and don't cards. Just let's say you don't want to read a book. You just want to know, what should I do if I'm making investments, if I'm doing a retirement account, if I'm buying life insurance? It says, do this, don't do that, don't do that, do this, and that's what it does. So that is what you are getting when you simply do this program here.
But here's the thing, this is really your keys to the kingdom, and it really is. You know, when we talk about all the things that we spend money on in life, this is protecting your todays, your tomorrows, and your forever afters. So don't wait. I mean, obviously you know and recognize Suze. We have loved and trusted her for well over 3 decades, but she is doing this only for you. And interestingly enough, I've had the pleasure and privilege of working with Suze since she came here to HSN. The number of gold boxes that we have in our system right now are actually fewer than what she and I sold in the very first show here at HSN. So use that information for what you will, but I can tell you with our 30-day return policy, there is such a peace of mind to knowing for $16.20 on your credit card, even when you look at the gold box, it gives you that peace of mind and that presence of knowing I'm doing the things that I need to do.
Yeah, but you know, Shannon, I don't think people necessarily know what they need to do.
You're right.
And why they need to do it.
You're right.
So I just want to say this to you. Out of all the things that you could possibly do, you need those 4 must-have documents. Now, here is the problem, right? You know you need a will, but you don't know why you need a living revocable trust. You don't know possibly why you need an advance directive and a durable power of attorney for healthcare. You may not know why you need those things, but I am telling you, the less money you have, the more you need a living revocable trust. A will is simply a document that says where your assets are to go upon your death, but it does absolutely nothing to protect you while you are alive. A living revocable trust does, number one. Number two, let's say you believe me, and you better believe me. Anyway, let's just say you believe me, but you don't know. Where do I go to a lawyer? You don't know a lawyer. Now you do, because the documents that you are about to see were created by my own trust lawyer. Now she is going to be your trust lawyer via this program. You got that? And here's how it will work. You will simply click on the must-have documents, and you will answer a few simple questions, and you are going to import pictures right from your phone. So you're going to be able to identify everybody. Now, if you have 30 minutes to 1 hour, you will complete all 4 of the must-have documents after you have answered questions. And as you're answering them, I'm going to be there to help you. I'm going to guide you. That's a cute little icon. What can I tell you? Anyway, after you have answered questions, we select for you the correct version of the must-have documents for you. So this is not one size fits all. If you are single, it's different than if you're married, children, no children, with a blended family. After you see these documents, you will then answer more questions, and up will come your working document. You are going to turn on your sound, and Janet, the trust lawyer, in the luxury of your own home, is going to take you through line by line. These are legal documents. You have to know what you're signing. Everything in blue, if you click on it, up will come the definition. Everything in red, that is the information that you put in. You cannot screw up these documents. You just click, type, click. You want to make a change, you click on the change you want to make, and it automatically repopulates all the documents for you with the corrections. Do you get that? Now you print them out. When you print them out, the directions, it's one sheet, is printed out with it. We show you where to sign, where to have it notarized. Witness, it is state specific in terms of signing. The personalization, the printing, all of that is there for you in 30 minutes to 1 hour. You will print it out, you will get it notarized, you'll follow the directions, and then what do? You put them in your little box.
Absolutely, and you know what, again, you are our best testimony, and there are millions of you out there who have relied on Suze for over 3 decades, but we can't assume that you have seen this program here at HSN, and we've got more information to share with you, but you have to remember, even if your situation changes, even if you live in Michigan or Minnesota or California, or if in your 60s, if you're 50s, if you're 30s, it doesn't matter. This is not a cookie cutter system. We have relied on Suze for decades. She's doing it for this show and 2 more airings, because remember, the quantities that we have available are actually fewer than what we usually sell in one individual show.
Yeah, these boxes have been really in such demand, it's a little bit difficult to keep them in. So that's why we don't have as many as we normally have. But here's what I just want to say to you. Those 4 must-have documents that I just showed you, and we already showed you all the other things that it comes with, but just those 4, if you went to see an attorney to get those 4 must-have documents, it would cost you $2,500. That is the value of what those 4 must-have documents are alone. So as you see it on your screen, now for us to show it to you on the screen, that means the lawyers at HSN have verified that this is true, because you're probably thinking to yourself, but Suze, how is it that you can sell us a box and all this other stuff for $81 and it's going to be $2,500? Are you telling me you're giving me $2,500 of value for $81? Actually, no, I'm not telling you that. I'm giving you far more than $2,500 of value, because you want to know why? Because when you do something with an attorney and something changes, you have to go back to the attorney. This has unlimited changes. It has got protection help. It is constantly updated, and it has Suze shareware. What do those 4 things mean to you? Let me tell you. Here you are. You've done your trust. Everything is as it should be. And now something changes in your life. You go back to the attorney, $500, $1,000. Here, you come back to your program. And by the way, this is mobile friendly. You can do this on your phone, on your pad, on your computer. You can go back and forth, all protected for you. However, you want to make a change, you come back right here. You make a change. What did it cost you? Absolutely nothing. Oh, you love this, you got it, but now you want your mother to have one, you want your aunt to have one, you want your brother, your sister, who cares who you want to have one? You have my permission to share this with as many people as you want. Wait, what did Susie just say? For $81, I can give this $2,500 gift to every single person I want. Yeah, that's right. Why? Because the goal of this is that every one of you needs to be protected. I actually personally am sick and tired of getting emails from you saying, Susie, this just happened. My father died, and now my mother is this, and now we can't do that, and da-da-da-da, and can you help me? And I'm like, I could have helped you if you just simply bought my gold box. If you just simply had done it when you were watching it, you wouldn't get yourself in a situation that you're in, and now you don't know how to get out of it. So yeah, share it with everybody, because it's not just enough for you to be okay, you want your whole family to be okay. Oh, you're afraid. I get it, so you want help. We have a help button for you, and it's just as simple as you see on your screen. All you have to do is click. Bam, right there. And then you can send in an email. You can phone us. You can do a live chat with us. You can do anything that you want. So I don't know, what else could I do for you? Oh, I know. There are 90 frequently asked questions where I have asked Janet, the trust lawyer, the questions that you need to be asking, but you don't know questions to ask. So listen closely, everybody.
You should choose somebody that is trustworthy and somebody that you know.
Because you don't know, who should you choose as an executor? Who should you choose as a trustee? Listen to me. Even if you don't want to use this program, all right, listen to the 90 questions that you should know, and then you can go to anybody you want and then be really smart, because those 90 questions will save you a lot of money. And again, it's not just the 4 must-have documents. On that one icon alone, take a look. There are over 75 documents and 93 essential web links. Again, these are the 10 file folders that are in your protection portfolio. Each one on this card has files, has documents, has forms that you need. What should you ask your financial advisor? Just look at some of these things. This is your complete financial protection portfolio. You always write me. You know, I have a webcast now called, a podcast called Women and Money, which I love more than anything. If you are smart, you would listen to the Women and Money podcast, and the men smart enough to listen as well. But it's us. All of you are like asking me over and over again all these financial questions. Every single one of them is answered here. And the problem is, who do you know that you can trust? Really, ladies, I'm asking you, who do you know you can trust in terms of the right type of life insurance you should buy, the right type of retirement account you should have? Should you pay your house off? Should you not? What do you do about student loans? What do you do if a recession is coming? All of these things, who do you have to ask? You have me. You have me, and what's so great is I don't want anything from you except for you to purchase this one gold box. Is that a whole lot to ask?
Well, I gotta be honest. I mean, in the big scheme of things, first of all, I love that movie where it's kind of like, I'll have what she's having. These are Susie's documents. These are Susie's documents.
Yeah.
That's Susie's trust lawyer. I mean, so the whole idea is, it's really hard. I think it's easy for a lot of us, especially as women, to put off those financial decisions, right? We put them off, we put them off, we put them off. And maybe that has been you. Maybe you've seen Susie or watched Susie. I mean, we have known and loved about her for over 30 years. She's doing this only for you. And by the way, only for 3 shows, and that's if the quantity.
You cannot find this, by the way, everybody. You cannot go to Amazon. You cannot go to all these other things and find this. This is the only place that you are going to see this gold box. But Shannon just said something that was so important, it's not even funny. If you looked at my gold box, my gold box, you would see these documents. These are my documents, and if they're good enough for me, I am here to tell you they're good enough for you. Again, when you print them out, this is exactly what they are going to look like. So the will, the advanced directive, the financial power of attorney, which I didn't even get to, and this one is the revocable trust. Now, I just want to show you this one. This one has one page. This is the instruction sheet that prints out with it. Do you think that you can just simply follow these instructions? It's not a book, and behind it is the revocable trust. Now, let me show you something else that comes with this that no other documents that you get anywhere for the $2,500 or the $5,000 are going to have. Remember at the beginning I said you can input your pictures, or you do it on your phone and all you have to do is go click, 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 and it goes in. It's important. If something happens to you, you want somebody to be able to go get the gold box and open it up. You don't want them reading through this paperwork to find out where they need to go. You want them to look at pictures. So I just want to show you briefly what this is. If you can see this, pictures of your doctors you are going to put in and all their information. This one is a picture. This is a picture of my mama. How cute is she? So she died many years ago, but I kept these because just as a memory of her. But you want the information of your parents in here. Why? Because if you happen to die before they do, then they are entitled to all kinds of benefits. They're possibly entitled to your Social Security, but you want to be able to make sure that they're taken care of. So you want to make sure that nobody ever excludes your parents.
One quick thing about that too, Susie. I mean, your mama was lucky. She had a little Susie, and everybody watching this show doesn't have a Suze Orman until now, until tonight.
That's right. And so the question is, who does, if something goes wrong, if something goes wrong, Mommy, as she got older, Mommy was a legal secretary. Mommy was a smart little thing. And she would say to me, why does somebody by the name of Social Security continue to send me money every month? And I went, okay, now, things happen. Things happen, you know it. So if you're out there and you have parents, and your parents are getting older, or if you are getting older, this is kind of like Kathy's neck cream that you put on and all the wrinkles start to go away. This is like Susie's, financial cream where all your worries start to go away. Because what causes wrinkles and everything is stress.
It's true.
And you know that the years are coming, that they're there. And I can say it, just a few months, I'm going to be 68. In 2 years, I'm going to be 70. Are you kidding me? And I start to think, who takes care of me? Who does this? Oh, well, I don't have to worry because my paperwork is in place. Should we go to the phones?
Let's do it. We're off to Ohio. Linda, thank you for holding your live with Suze Orman. We hear that now you're retired. What is your question for Susie tonight, Linda?
My question was that I'm 70 years old, and does she think that this Gold Box portfolio is going to be able to help me with my finances?
Yes,
I'm already retired.
Let me put it this way. Not only do I think it's going to help you, I know it's going to help you. You know how like when Curtis Stone with the TS Today stands up there and he says there is no pan like this, and he's, rubbing it, and he knows it because he knows it. He knows it. I know this. You don't come on for as many years as I've been coming on, my dear Linda, I'm just looking for your name there, and say and sell millions and millions and millions of something that doesn't work. Sure, there are people who get it and they don't like it, but they wouldn't like anything in their lives. The truth of the matter is this will absolutely protect you. How old did you say you were?
70.
So you are 2 years older than me, girlfriend. You are not that old. And so you absolutely, if you can read, if you can use a phone, if you can use an iPad, you can use your computer, you can do any of this. And there are things, and if you need help, you just call the phone or whatever, and we help you. But the reason that you need this, my dear Linda, even if you don't have any money whatsoever, here's the question for you. You're 70, great. 75, great. 80, not so great. 85, really not so great. 90, you really are losing it a little, or you've gotten sick, or something's happened. Who's gonna write your checks for you, Linda?
I have no idea at the present time.
All right, thank you. Who's gonna pay your bills? Who's gonna make sure that you're absolutely okay? So there's so many reasons that you need these particular documents, because these documents, especially the Living Revocable Trust, has an incapacity clause in it, where you, Linda, get to designate who is going to make decisions for you if you can't make it for yourself. And for the women out there, and Linda, just listen to this, right? Do you own a home, by the way, Linda?
Yes, ma'am, it's paid for.
All right, so it's paid for. It's in your name. All right, now you fall down, you hit your head, you're totally incapacitated. Can your house be sold? No, it cannot. It cannot be sold because you can no longer sign the deed because you're incapacitated. A will isn't going to help you because you're not dead. A living revocable trust that's in this gold box that has an incapacity clause will already designate who can do those decisions for you. If you end up in a hospital and you aren't able to make decisions for yourself, the advance directive will direct your doctors as to the decisions that they can make for you on your behalf. If somebody has to make all, I'm telling you, in every possible way, but it's not just about the paperwork. It's about, what do you do with your investments? What, do you have insurance or not? All the questions that come along with a financial life. So what's great about this gold box is that whether you're 25, there's something in it for you, 30, 35, 40, 45, all the way to the day that you die, there is something in this gold box that will save you money, that will keep you secure, and that will protect your tomorrows today without a shadow of a doubt, my friend.
Linda, thank you. Best of health, all of our love. Thank you so much for stopping by, Linda. Be well. Thank you, Linda. And I think that's important because Linda, she's 70, she's retired. And there's not a single person watching this show. I mean, I think the biggest mistake you can make, if we can call it that, is by not acting. And we all think we've got more time. And I always say things in life are guided. And honest to goodness, part of the reason we get so passionate, and there's not a single host that works with Suze who has not personally transformed their life because of her and because of her endeavors. She's doing this for you. She's doing it for only 2 more shows, or only as long as supplies last. But back to Linda's call, remember, there's not a single person watching this show. If you're watching this, I don't care if you're in your 20s, are you married, are you single, are you divorced, are you a single mom, are you a single parent, are you retired? It's never too early, it's never too late when you've got something like this.
Yeah, but it could be too late if you don't. You know, you can also, everybody, you can watch other programs being sold on commercials and on television. They're $200 just for the Living Revocable Trust. Are you kidding me? And there are many attorneys out there that have literally purchased this program. They now use it. You go in to see them. They use these programs, and then they charge you $2,500 for them. Are you kidding me? So here's the thing. What do you have to lose? You have a lot to lose if you don't have the paperwork in place. If you have minor children out there, minors cannot inherit money. Just remember that. So if you're a mama or a papa and you have somebody under the age of 18 and you have a life insurance policy that you possibly are leaving to your kids, big mistake. It's going to end up in a blocked account and they're not going to be able to touch it till 18 unless by court order. Once a child turns 18, listen closely now, you no longer have legal authority over them. So now they are 19, now they are in an accident, now they are in the hospital. You can't make any decisions for them. Oh, you could if you had this program, because every single one of you should have your kids sign the durable power of attorney for health care and the advance directive, where they give you the authority to make decisions for them with their health. You all need that. There are so many things in here, and if you really want to save money, you really want to save money, you're in the state of California, you have a $200,000 home, let's just say that's true, you leave it to your daughter who's living with you, it's going to cost her almost $20,000 to get that home if all you have is a will, because a will has to go through probate. It'll take 6 months to 2 years. Oh, you simply had the living revocable trust, 2 weeks it would be their home. There are so many things that you don't know, and you just simply want to believe it's okay, you don't need this. I am telling you, what is in this gold box, there are many reasons. I could do the insurance evaluator for you, I could do the 10 ebook library for you, I can do the expense tracker for you, I can do the debt eliminator for you, I can do the do's and don't cards for you, but this is the reason that you are buying this box. And the reason that you are buying these documents, besides the fact that it's my trust lawyer who has created them for you, and again, here is again what you're going to get when you actually get this box at home. You are going to get this protection card. You are going to go to SuzeOrman.com, put in the activation code, and these are the 6 programs that you are truthfully purchasing. Now, what are these programs? These are golden nuggets in your life. You can't get them anywhere but here, all 6 of these. The must-have documents, you need the will, you need the trust, you need these things. If you went to an attorney, $2,500, right? And what? It will protect you and your loved ones. Is that not priceless? Is that not priceless? Do you really, you say you love them. Are you sure you do? You don't if you're not protecting them. All right, you waste money on insurance. If you're gonna buy one of these policies or you already have one of them, this evaluator alone will show you how to save $300 to $500 on the policies that you already have.
Wow.
The debt eliminator, if you use this and you have credit card debt and you have, let's say, $7,000 or $10,000 of credit card debt, it can show you how to save up to $2,700 in interest alone. The expense tracker. It will show you what your true monthly living expenses are, and then you can choose how you want to cut down or not. The 10 ebook library, this is 460 pages. This is a lot of books here. Remember, I have written 10 New York Times bestsellers, people. So therefore, you are getting these. These go with each one of your file folders that are in this gold box, and the do's and don't protection cards. These are there for you to just glance at. Don't buy a car, don't buy a life insurance policy, don't open up a retirement account, don't do anything until you have consulted these cards.
Well, for $16.20, I mean, it's really remarkable when you think about it. And when I love
Yeah,
Linda's,
4 Starbucks.
And do you know what? Because I was going to say, I went to a movie the other night. That was the price of admission.
I'm
and
telling
the movie
you.
wasn't that great.
I'm telling you.
You know,
I ain't gonna save you. Right?
Right.
And how many of you go to the movies, and while you're in the movies, across the mind, you're going, oh my God, I'm in debt. I don't know what to do. What should I do? Da, 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 da. This is what you should do. You know what's interesting? I'm just gonna say this. The other day, KT and I did go to a movie.
Yeah.
And we're sitting in the movie, and just a few rows behind us, a serious fight breaks out.
Ooh.
And the place breaks out in chaos. And the only thing that I'm thinking is, somebody's gonna pull out a gun and they're gonna kill everybody. And KT and I left right away. Police come, who knows? We're sitting in a movie theater. That happens. One of my days that I was on my way to come here, we almost were in a car accident. That happens. Can't you just make one move? Just one little move to try to protect yourself in every possible way. Another thing I just want to say is this. Investments. Are you sure that you all have the right investments? You better, because times are going to get rough out there. And let me just give you an example. If you have a variable whole life or universal life insurance policy, in my opinion, you have made one of the biggest mistakes out there. If you have a variable annuity, not all variable annuities, but most variable annuities, you have made, especially if it's in your retirement account, you have made one of the biggest mistakes out there. Are you in bond funds? Okay, could be one of the biggest mistakes out there. Real estate, should you be refining? All these things, do not leave it for chance. Do not trust that where you are getting your financial advice from is good for you. You have to really approach everything with doubt. And the way that you know that you shouldn't doubt is when you're educated. And this will educate you. It gives you the documents. It gives you everything you need. And it floats. It floats. In fact, I don't know if we have this. We can go over there and I can just briefly just show you this.
Oh, no, that's cool.
All right. Which is, I did this right before I came in. This is 10 pounds of bricks on there. Well, they're now in the water, fine. But do you notice how this is still floating? This is what was put in. Now, most of you keep all of your stuff in something. All right, people, I don't know. But I just don't think that this is going to hold up in a court of law. If I opened this up, this would be absolutely dry, right? And so you're just going to take my word for it, because should I open it? Oh, well, why not?
Oh, why
okay,
not?
Fine. Oh,
hey,
fine, whatever.
Your name's on the show. You can do what you want.
There you go. Absolutely dry. Do you see that, everybody? So it's there. It also, you know, we have a video of me throwing this box into my ocean, and look at it. Absolutely, it floats on top, people. Now think about it. You're in Nebraska. Yeah. 70% in Nebraska last week was underwater. Absolutely incredible. But the other thing, this is what I want to show you as well. We dumped 3 tons. Do we have that also, Rick? We dumped 3 tons of bricks and rocks on this box. Now watch me pull it out. That's not me pulling it out, but watch it being pulled out. All right, It absolutely was fine. So this box, you can dump 3 tons on it. You can get it watered. It's there to protect you.
It's your life in a box, and I know Robin in Massachusetts is a fan. Robin, thanks for holding. You're live at HSN. Please say hi to Susie.
Hello.
Hello, Robin.
I just want to thank you. I bought your book years ago when my dad was getting to retire. And you had suggested long-term care insurance.
Yes.
It was expensive, but at that time, we really felt we needed it because of the recommendation you had given. And at this point, my dad had passed away, and my mom has a policy. And she's gotten very ill. I'm sorry. The policy will probably have to be used for nursing home care or in-home care. Right now she's in rehab. So right now she's covered by her own health insurance. But if the time comes that we do have to access this, they have asked me numerous questions about this policy. Every time I have been able to say, yes, it covers it. Yes, this is covered. And they are just blown away at how great of a policy this was.
Yeah.
They're like, this is unheard of nowadays to have this kind of policy. And it was all because we had read a book, and you had recommended the different companies, and we did the research. And once we get past the 100-day exclusion that her health insurance should be covered for this policy will kick in. And the company has been fantastic to deal with.
Yeah. What's the name of that company?
It used to be another, I think it was Conseco before, but now it's been bought out by Pennsylvania.
Because we always,
health plan.
Yeah, we should always share when we know good information. And Robin, in this gold box, for instance, one of the things of the insurance evaluator is long-term care insurance, because so many people have a long-term care insurance policy that really isn't good. And so what happens is, if you put in everything that you have, up comes a whole thing for you that says, no, you need to change this, this isn't good, call this one. Right. Or if you're going to buy a long-term care insurance policy, it tells you what you should get, just like you did. So rather now than all that information being in a book, all of that information is online and can be personalized for yourself. So the real question to you, Robin, though, is, does Mama now have a trust? Does she have a will? Does she have all of these things that are in this gold box? Because besides a long-term care insurance policy, these are the things now that you are also going to need, especially if Mama has any assets at all in her name.
Yeah, and it's funny because this plan is really, they're trying to work with me with everything that I've had to put out so far financially to give me credit to help towards that 100 days. What's amazing to me is that her current medical plan in the rehab place for the 100-day exclusion, that's where, because of the Alzheimer's, they're dragging their feet on whether or not they'll cover, or it'll have to be out of pocket.
So you never want to wait till your mama gets in a situation where there's Alzheimer's and then whatever. But thank you so much, my dear Robin, and I'm glad that it worked out for you. Yeah. Right. But did you hear Robin's voice? Listen, I never wanted my mama to die. I never wanted my mama to get old. I don't want to get old. I don't want to get sick. I don't want to have anything happen, and nor do I want it to you. I want your life to be absolutely magnificent from now until forever. But that's not in our control. And so what you can do is make sure that you have the legal documents that protect anything that can possibly go wrong. Not just for you, but for your children, for your home, for everything that you need. That you have the absolute information that you need when you're doing anything. And in fact, you know, let's just talk for a second. You know, I just showed you a video footage of me throwing this into the thing, and that was right before, by the way, a hurricane was coming in to Florida. I live in Florida. I evacuate. I also live, as you know, in the Bahamas. I've evacuated so many times there. And if something were to happen to your home, you know, I was just with Jillian Michaels on The Biggest Loser. And remember when she was there? She lost her home in the fires, you know, in Malibu. Are you kidding? Do you know everything that's in your house? Would you be able to replace it? Look what else is with this kit. You get the home inventory tracker. You will simply put this up. You will name the rooms in your house. You will go through every room. You will take a picture of every item, put it in here, tell what it's worth, and then you will see all of your rooms will be totaled for you, and you can send that directly to your insurance agent, and then if anything happens, you have already filed. You're already filed. You don't have to sit there and go, looking at all these ashes.
Right, it's so true. And by the way, as is always the case when Susie is here, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of new faces in this show. And remember, even if you've never watched HSN before, I mean, we can't assume that you have, you know and recognize Susie.
How many new names?
Over 300, actually. Okay, 400 new people.
I love you, yeah. Because you know what's happy about that?
Yeah.
It's that a lot of times people say, Susie, HSN, don't get mad at me. Susie, why would you go on HSN and QVC? They're there to sell you stuff. You're all about saving money. First of all, they're there to provide you a great value when you want to purchase something at less money than you can get it anywhere else, but that's besides the point. But I come on HSN because when I go on the Today Show, like I was on last week, I am not there for you to purchase something there. I am there to simply educate you. All right, when I am here, I am hopefully inspiring you so that you purchase something from me that you need. Now, I get very well this is not a sexy thing to buy. I get it's not a neck cream, or it's not a cooking thing, or it's not, you know, Diane Gilman's pants like I have on today, or whatever it may be. I love her pants. You should all get them, but that is besides the point. I get that it's not like that, but I do get this, that all those things will mean absolutely nothing and will be worthless to you if you don't protect yourself against an illness, against a devastation, against financial loss, against something happening to you, your children, or whatever. It will mean nothing. You will have all of them, but will you have lost your money? Will somebody have taken advantage of you? Do you have the wrong type of life insurance? Do you have enough life insurance? Are you properly insured? Are you overly insured? Do you have the will? Do you have the trust? Do you even know if they're good documents or not? I've seen many trusts that aren't worth the paper they're written on. You don't have to worry here because this is my trust lawyer now is your trust lawyer coming into the luxury of your own home. And I get very well that the husbands that are out there, they just don't want to deal with this this, ladies. You know you've wanted to do it. You know you have said to them, come on, let's do this. And they just go, not now, I don't want to deal with this. Now they don't have a choice because you just sit down and you do it. And then you take it to them and say, this is what we're doing. Or you can sit down with me and do it right here. You don't have to pay for gas. You don't have to find a parking space. You don't even have to get dressed. If you want to, you can do it naked. I don't care. But here's the thing. You could at least protect your lives.
I mean, come on. For $16 and change, here's the thing. We have only about 10 minutes left in this show. Remember, this is one of only 3 shows with Suze. If you are new to us here at HSN, you know Suze. She only has 3 shows because we only have a couple thousand available. Now, we say 3 shows. That's if quantities are, make it through that duration. Because at this point, those 4,100 that we have remaining does not take into account the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people that we have joining us, the hundreds of people who join us when we're off the air, because then people think about it and they process that information. Don't let this be that coulda, woulda, shoulda. I do think things in life are guided. You are watching this show for a reason. You've got our 30-day returns. You're spending a little over $16 on your credit card. And it's interesting, Suze, because we've been talking about a lot of great products that HSN sells. I sell a lot of security systems. We just had a today's special from them, a couple weeks ago. And we think about, the things that keep you up at night, the things that go bump in the night. There's nothing that keeps you up more than worrying about, what do I do? The coulda, woulda, shouldas in life. Do I have enough insurance? What would I do if? And those are the things that we really need to protect ourselves against.
You need to protect yourself, but I always say this, what is the goal of money? What is the goal of money? And the goal of money is for you to be secure. So here's the question I have to ask you. Are you secure right now? Do you know that if somebody called you and said that your husband just had a stroke, are you secure right now? If you yourself got sick, something happened, are you secure right now? Oh, something happens to you, are your children secure right now? Are your parents secure right now? Are your brothers, your sisters, your nieces, your nephews, your pets and your plants, are they all secure right now? Who's gonna water them when you're not there? If you answer that question, yes, I am secure, because I can tell you this. If you ask me, Suze Orman, are you secure right now? I would tell you, absolutely, I am. Because I know that I have done everything in my power to take care of everything that I could possibly take care of. I can't control the economy. I can't control what's happening out there in the government on any level. I can't control the stock market. I can't control interest rates. But I sure can make sure that I've controlled what can go wrong with health, with wealth, with every possible thing in my life. And that gives me security. If you haven't done that, then the question is, why not? What is stopping you? You have nothing stopping you anymore. You have a place to go. You have somebody that you can trust, because I know you can trust me. You have a price that you can afford. You have a 30-day money-back guarantee. You have the ability to share this with as many people as you want. So what exactly is stopping you? You're stopping you. So fine, you want to be an obstacle in your path to financial freedom, you go right ahead and do that. But then don't come crying to us when something has gone wrong and you could have changed it. Want to see how easy it is to do the will, the trust, and the must-have documents? Take a look at your screen. You will just click on this icon here, and up will come questions. You are going to answer those questions, and you're going to be able to import pictures of yourself, your beneficiaries, and everybody. So when you want to find something, you can just go and look at the pictures after you have answered questions, and I will be there to guide you. Up will come the correct version of the must-have documents for you. This is not one size fits all. This has millions of dollars invested behind it with artificial intelligence to absolutely choose the correct documents for you in your situation. Are you single? That's a different trust than if you're married. You have children, different than if you haven't children. Blended family, I don't care what your situation, you will get the correct version of the documents. Then we're going to ask you to simply take another 30 minutes or hour to answer the questions. And up will come Janet, taking you through line by line of the working documents. These are legal, valid documents. Everything in blue is legal terminology. Click on it, up comes the word. Everything in red, this is the information that you put in. You're looking at it and go, I'm going to change my mind. And you click on the picture you already imported if you did this, to the person that you want to change it to. Then this program automatically populates all the documents, all 4, with your corrections. You then print it out. Couldn't be simpler. When you print it out, a 1-page information sheet comes out with it. We show you where to sign, where to have it witnessed. So here's the question, $81, all right? An hour of your time, where you personalize the documents, you print them out, get them notarized, you fund the trust. We even give you a water-resistant, strong box. We just showed you 3 tons of bricks falling on it. We've showed you everything. We've totally organized your life for you. We've given you 10 file folders for you to make sure everything's okay. We've given you places to keep things that if you have to just grab and go, you do. We've given you all that, plus the card, plus the ability to change things whenever you want them. Remember, once you do these trusts, it's a $2,500 value. Let me just show you that very, very briefly. If you went to an attorney, those 4 must-have documents would be $2,500. Are you kidding me, people? Go on. Go. You go and find documents that are good as these. Documents that Suze Orman herself would have in her own gold box, which these are. Go on. Go to try and find that for $2,500 somewhere. You won't be able to, but hey, be my guest. Don't take advantage of this. Keep screwing up your life. I don't care. But I do care about you if you care about yourself. So can you just help me help you? And the reason I want you to help you is then you can help me. Because the more people that have this, by you giving them this card after you have gotten this, because this is Suze Shareware. After you've done the $2,500 worth of documents, now you can give this card to somebody else, and they can give it to somebody else, and you don't have to worry because everything is password protected. It's not like they're going to get to see your documents. You create your own file, and the only thing the activation code does then is activate a new program for somebody else that they personalize it for you. Are you afraid that maybe you won't know what to do? You're afraid that you have a question, but you have nobody to go to. You have me to come to. You just click the help screen. And when you click the help screen, up is going to come the email. You can send in your question, do a live chat. You can even call the hours of operation. Okay, we take weekends off. Give me a break. Who cares? But we are there Monday through Friday for you. Oh, I sat down and for hours, I asked Janet, the trust lawyer, 90 questions so that you are educated here. Listen.
You should choose somebody that is trustworthy and somebody that you know.
So you'll hear Janet take you through every one of those answers to my questions. So you are being educated. Again, you want to make a change. You just come back to the program. You don't have to worry about it. This is mobile friendly. It is good on your phone. It is good on your iPad. It is good everywhere. You get 10 books that go with the 10 file folders. And these 10 books are detailed books. So if you want to go through them and see it, they look exactly like this, everybody. So let's just say you know, these are the 10 areas again. There's a book that goes with the 10 file folders that are on here. So if you want information, and they're updated constantly, which is why they're eBooks, so it's not going to be out of date. You want to find information, you just go there. They are detailed books for you. So I don't know what else I could do for you with that. But there you go.
Well, there you go. Well, Sharon in Florida wants to find out. Sharon, thank you for holding your live at HSN. Please meet Suze. Are you already a fan, Sharon?
Oh, I am a tremendous fan, Suze. I have a question that nobody's asking, and I understand why, but I have been following you for many, many years. I have the box that you came out with that was silver.
Yes.
And I did everything that I was supposed to do, got all my paperwork in order, and now I'm 69 years old, so I'm retired, and I don't need to save anymore. I need to learn how to spend. And, you know, with your mindset so into saving and watching everything.
So let me just ask you, let me ask you though, Sharon, a question. Do you have long-term care insurance?
No, they don't make it. They don't sell it anymore. I'm an insurance underwriter. I was.
So you can't get a policy right now. So if you, though, happen to have a long-term, insurance illness, where all of a sudden you now are in a nursing home and everything, you have enough money to cover that.
Right.
You have everything that you need. So I'll tell you what.
Unless I live to 100.
So here's the thing.
Then.
There are so many great organizations out there that absolutely need your help. Yesterday here in Florida, in Tampa, I was at the Women's Center.
No, I'm in right near you. I'm in Pompano.
And up that pit, there are so many organizations that you can give money to. Up in that area there's a company, there's a nonprofit called Best Foot Forward. You should look at them and look them up. They work with foster kids. They are so fabulous, it's not even funny. So here's what I say to you. Give the money away, girlfriend.
Exactly, Sharon, we apologize. We are so short on time. I wish we had more time. You're always welcome to adopt me if you would like, Sharon, because trust me, I can spend your money for you. I wouldn't have a problem. Exactly.
Right.
But we do see you there. Remember, that's also a good time for me to remind you, check out Suze's podcast, because there's so many things.
Women and money.
Because we don't get enough time to really address, and you get more questions about things that aren't even related to money.
No, here's the thing that I love so much about the podcast, everybody. If I can take a second to talk about it, which is, it talks about who you are and your money.
Yeah.
Because you can never solve a financial problem with money. Just remember that I said that. So it's, it's Women and Money. Look it up on Apple Podcast. Absolutely fabulous.
Perfect. Hey, by the way, only 2 more shows, and that's if it makes it, because I think, Rick, you said the final 3,000. So it's really up for grabs as to whether or not you'll make that 11 o'clock show tomorrow with Marlo. I know Suze has a show at 7 and 11, but a lot of you shop after the show. A lot of you watch Suze.
How many new names did we get?
Over 500. Over 600. Miss Congeniality, Miss Popularity, you.
I like that. And a lot of you may wonder, well, how do I get so happy when I know 600 people have purchased something for the very first time here on HSN? And I'm happy about that, because I want you to start seeing that this isn't just about sell, sell, sell. This is really about protect, appreciate, preserve, and loving your life. And that's what's going on here. See you tomorrow at 7 p.m. and 11 p.m. if we make it that far.
I know, I gotta be honest, I think tomorrow at 7 will be the last airing, because a lot of you shop after the fact. So
we'll see. I'm going fishing in the morning for
snow. Okay, well, I'm cooking fish and other things.
I'm gonna bring you back. I'm gonna bring you back a fish.
I'm counting on it.
All right,
okay.
Love you.
All right, love you, Suze. Thank you. Don't hang up. We do have one of your gold box if you're